Hey, Intuitive Soul Tribe. Mel, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you today's collective reading where we talk about manifesting. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome collective. Today we'll be diving into the formula for manifesting anything in your life. And first of all, collective, I want you to take a deep dive into what is it that you are wanting to manifest? What type of abundance are you trying to attract? Money, love, family time, joy, free time, passions. What is it that you are asking about? Be as specific as you can, because we'll dive into that energy in this reading. So we'll take a look at your current relationship with abundance. We'll take a look at how to get yourself into alignment with what it is that you are asking about. We're going to get guidance on what energy do you need to add or integrate into your current energy field, because it may be missing. And that could be a key factor or a blockage into why something isn't happening at this time. We'll take a look at your current blessings that we need to focus on maybe being more grateful for. And then lastly, what are you also attracting by shifting the energy? All right. So diving in here, right away, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is your current relationship with abundance. Now, the Six of Pentacles did show up here in reverse. So when the Six of Pentacles shows up in reverse, there is this energy of maybe resisting help, maybe not taking the advice. This could be not listening to your higher self. Perhaps this is you giving wonderful advice, but not taking your own, right? We've all been caught in that energy from time to time. But when the Six of Pentacles shows up, I do feel like there is some sort of resistance when it comes to what you're trying to manifest. If not, you probably wouldn't be here watching, right? So I feel like there's equal give and take that is necessary in order for you to get more into the flow. And we'll talk about how you can do this here in a moment. Now, this is about unexpected resources. Some of you may even have a deep-seated belief that somewhere along the line, the universe dropped you, right? The universe may have said, well, you're off on your own, because of some conditioning or some human experiences that you've gone through. And sometimes that can push the exact thing that we are trying to manifest into our lives. It can push it away. So we want to get back into this flow of asking for help, receiving it, right? This is all about making your requests to the universe, connecting with your guides, feeling the energy of having that request come true, letting it go and leaving it to the universe to decide how things come to pass, right? That's the formula for manifesting anything that you want. But sometimes what we do is we put the request out there and then we start to second guess and we say, do I really believe that this can happen? Right? We start letting our own mind, our own conditions, our own negative self-talk get in the way. And for a lot of you, that's what may be showing up. That is your current relationship with abundance. And then we start talking ourselves out of it. And then instead of letting it go, we start to obsess about it. We start to say, I'm not getting that job, right? I'm not getting hired. I'm not finding the love of my life. Why aren't they coming in, right? We start to lose the sense of belief in the first place. We start to feel like we are going back on our request. And then we start saying, well, what's wrong with me? What am I doing? How is this affecting, my energy? And we start to kind of go back and forth, and that gets us stuck in a little bit of that back and forth energy, right? Sixes are about harmony. They're about problem solving. That's what we want to do today, is bring more harmony into your world, bring more flow versus resistance. Because you can see on the Six of Pentacles, There is someone there in a lot of green, right? It looks like it could be a teacher. It could be someone very supportive, healing, nurturing, someone who cares about others. And you can see that she wants to help. She wants to help those two. And so I feel like it's important for you to graciously ask for help as it is for you to receive. So how to get yourself into alignment? How can we shake this energy up to feel more in the flow instead of constantly going back and second guessing and talking ourselves out of it? And a lot of us have a hard time letting it go and leaving it to the universe to decide because we want it in our timing. We want it the way that we want it. So what do we have here? The Seven of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles here. So this is about investing your time and your energy into things that are helpful, right? Into things that support us. And sometimes when you make a request, when you are manifesting, part of it can be that the universe may know or see things that you can't, right? Maybe the universe knows that what you're putting your time and energy into isn't necessarily going to pay off, but for whatever reason, you may keep forcing it. You may keep pushing against it saying, well, I really want to make this happen. This relationship, it's destined. We're destined to be together. This is my person. But in actuality, this person is very toxic, or this relationship is very unhealthy, and you're being guided to trust that the universe has better plans, has a relationship waiting for you that is more aligned with what your overall manifestation is. Right? Maybe your overall manifestation is to attract a high level of love and commitment and support and honesty and loyalty and your best friends. But you keep coming up against a resistance by staying in a relationship that's not aligned with your manifestation. So what are you putting your energy into? If there is resistance showing up, it's because you're hanging on to what must be let go of, what we must detach from, right? Let go and leave it to the universe to decide how they pass. It doesn't mean that you're not living out your purpose. It doesn't mean you don't have free will, but it's going to allow you to bring in more peace, more flow, more manifestations that come to fruition, maybe even quicker for you, because we're not bumping up against that energy saying, well, I'm going to go back on this request and I want to force this request to work. That's the job that I really, really, really want. So I'm going to sit in this energy for quite some time, and the universe isn't really helping me out over here because that's the job that I want. So do you see where this is going here? What are we investing in our time and our energy, and are we allowing the universe to have some breathing room to work its magic? So Seven of Pentacles is assessing and evaluating. So taking a deep dive, and I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're highly intuitive. You have been through more than one, most likely, spiritual awakening. You've gone through a lot in your personal lives, your professional lives. You are probably highly empathic and very gifted. So you may already know about the law of attraction. You know how these things work. But like I said in the very beginning, sometimes we don't even take our own advice. It can be difficult. We can easily give it to others, but when it comes to us helping ourselves, we get caught up, right? Because that little thing called our limited thinking, right, or our conditioned beliefs tend to get us all trapped up in our heads, and it can block the flow. So when the Seven of Pentacles shows up, this is about you coming very close to harvest, right? This is you coming closer than you think to your manifestation, as long as you let go and say, is this something that I am investing in because it aligns with my soul, or am I forcing it? And if you're forcing it, take a look at the why. Assess, reevaluate, and redirect. And of course, let go, let God, as Wayne Dyer says, and move towards your harvest, which is flowing into that 8 and 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Now, guidance on what energy do you need to add or integrate that you're currently missing right now? There's the 8 of Pentacles. Holy moly. Look at this, you guys. 6, 7, 8. I didn't even see this. I didn't look down. I'm looking at you guys here. 8 of Pentacles is the next one. Beautiful. So there we see it. There's the manifestation taking place. So this is the work piece as well. This is about mastering our craft, right? So what energy do you need to add or integrate? Could be loving what it is. So maybe it's the belief part of it, putting in the work piece of it as well. It's not just, making your request, but it's about feeling that energy and allowing that energy to come true, but also you stepping into that and saying, okay, what do I need to do? I can't just expect love to show up on my doorstep. I mean, maybe that can happen 1 out of a million, right? But for the majority, it's about you putting in the work and the universe saying, okay, I'm going to meet you halfway. You take 1 step toward the gods, we'll take 10 steps towards you. So all you need to do is show up, right? All you need to do is get that ball rolling, and we're going to open up the doors, and all you have to do is walk through them, because we're not resisting, right? We're not closing these doors on you. We're opening them up, because we see that you've got out of the seat and you are moving towards the door, and we're going to open that door before you even get there so you can choose and you can walk through it. But if there is a request that you're putting out there and you're not doing anything about it, it's probably going to take a lot longer. So the 8 of Pentacles is a beautiful energy about mastering our craft. Look at this. It's also 8, and we are in a 2024 year, which is 8 when you break it down. 8s are about strength. They're about materialism, power, feeling empowered. It's about authority. It's also that infinity symbol. So this is about tapping into the infinite opportunities of abundance available. And like we said earlier, what does that look like for you? Money, love, freedom, family, joy? What is it for you? Because you have the ability to step into this energy, to make this work for you, because you are also learning. You are putting in the work, right? If you want to be a famous singer, you have to sing every day. You can't just say, universe, I want to be a favorite, or a favorite. Oh, I want to be a singer, right? Just make me a singer. But we don't put in the effort or the energy of the work. If you want to be anything, right? If this is career, if this is love, if this is entrepreneurship, if this is more family time and joy, what action steps are you putting in so the universe can meet you halfway? This is a big part of it as well. So start today. Whatever your abundance is, what small act or what choice, what decision can you take to step forward into this energy? Because that could be the missing piece. A lot of talk, a lot of wishful thinking, but we need to integrate it into action as well. Because it's not just the, yes, we make our request, we feel it so deeply, we feel that it can come true, and then we let go, but the universe is going to bring us those opportunities for us to step into that, and us stepping into it means we have to take an actual step. So perhaps this is a class, this could be a workshop, this can be mastering a skill. It's dedicating yourself to whatever it is you're manifesting, right? It is you putting in the work, because the doors are opening up for you. Spirit's saying, this is what you asked for. You wanted this. Now here we're showing you on your social media that here's a million different classes that you can take on opening your intuition, because this is what you wanted, right? We've given you this opportunity to enhance your spiritual gifts by creating a little more free time, right? Helping you. We brought someone in to help you take care of the kids so you could go off and do a little bit of your own introspection. But what are you doing with that time? Are you actually filling that time with maybe meditating, walking, getting out in nature? Or are you mindlessly scrolling on social media, or are you focusing on something else? So that's a big key factor here that we need to integrate more of. Now, what are the current blessings that we need to be more grateful for? Sometimes we overlook these. One thing that I have set into practice in my own personal life is what's called a peak and pit. At the end of each day, when we're sitting down for dinner, we do our highlight, our peak of the day, and our pit, something that was a little more challenging. And then we say 3 things we're grateful for. And sometimes we overlook having a reliable vehicle, having heat, having a bed to sleep in, having drinking water, having internet, whatever it may be for you. So let's take a look. Six of Wands. Current blessings that we need to be more grateful for is you are appreciated in more ways than one. And some of you don't feel appreciated, but the Six of Wands is about accomplishment. And I feel like sometimes we tend to overlook our own milestones, our own personal accomplishments, or we tend to shy away from compliments that other people give us, right? If you've ever had someone say, "Oh, I love that sweater on you," and you're like, "Oh, this old nappy thing, I got that at a garage sale. It's just my gross sweater," right? You tend to kind of chalk it off a little bit. Or if someone says, "Nice work, collective, you did a really great job," and you're like, "Oh, it's not my best work." Start to accept compliments. Start to accept help, because some of you, that could be a big key factor when it comes to manifesting, is if you can't accept a compliment, if you can't accept words of praise or even celebrate your own milestones, do you feel like you are opening up to accepting universal divine support and guidance? So that can be something we need to be more grateful for. A generosity, giving, kindness, kind words. You can see that there's people in the background, even though it looks like they're a little bit faded out. Now, this could be your spiritual team. Not that your spiritual team is faded out, but sometimes we don't always feel like we are connected with them. This could be people that maybe you don't even realize, collective, that you are a huge impact on their lives, because you are. This is also about you. I'm just getting a big act of love, a big act of kindness here. So we need to be grateful for support and helping one another. Also, if you are seeing bullying, right? If you are seeing situations where people are being unkind, try to balance that energy by giving someone a compliment or helping them out in a time of need. Or if someone asks you for support, in any shape, way, or form, it doesn't, it could be money, it could be time, because the more that we can act of service, right, the more that we can spread the love, that we can help thy neighbor, right, the more acts of service, of kindness that we can do for one another, the better. Because look at this, you start off with the Six of Pentacles, and part of the current blessings is the Six of Wands. Accomplishing things in your life, whether they are small or large, give recognition for them. Because yes, even though at times, collective, you feel like you failed, look at that failure as a blessing. Even though at times, maybe you have felt shamed, perhaps you felt humiliated, maybe you've even felt overlooked. Can you take a look at some of those challenges, those lessons, or those difficult opportunities, and can we even give more gratitude for them? Because it made you who you are today. And now that you know better, you can do better. All right, let's take a look at what energy, what are you also attracting by shifting into this mindset, this belief system, this vibrational flow, this energy. What else can you attract by doing the steps that we've just talked about? So of course you have your main manifestation, if you were able to get clear on that or specific about what that type of abundance looks like for you. We have that, but what else? Because like I said, it's not just one door that opens up. And that's part of what free will is. The universe says, okay, this is your manifestation. We're going to give you many doors that you can choose what timeline, what energy frequency you want to jump into. That's completely up to you based on your current relationship with abundance, right? Based on this current energy of giving and receiving. based on you resisting, based on, what you've gone through and how you're seeing situations. If you're looking at a past situation and it's been a failure, or you see it as a failure and you're having a difficult time getting past it, there could be lessons that maybe we need to relearn. Maybe we need to go back on. It could show up again in your life. So let's take a look at what else can you attract by shifting the energy. An end to anxiety, obsession. There's something here with help, sleepless nights, sleep apnea, tossing and turning, depression. I mean, this is a big one. So what else can you attract? This isn't that you're attracting these things, you're letting them go. Because a lot of you may be sitting in the Nine of Swords. So when you shift this energy, you're going to shift so much more than you thought. It's going to ripple out into many different areas of your life. It's like having a health condition or having a health concern, and the doctor saying, well, you have depression, we're going to put you on this medication, but perhaps there's something hormonal, perhaps there's something underlying such as gut health, right? Maybe there are some pressed energies from the past, of course. So it's so much more you're going to get out of this manifestation or abundance than just your specific goal. This is going to change your career, your relationships to yourself, to others. It's going to ripple out, because you're going to see that even though sometimes we find that we can be doing really good in one area, but maybe another area is suffering, sometimes it does flow out into other areas, and we're not always our best. You may notice that when your personal life is affected, that it could interfere with your financial life, and vice versa. You may notice that when you have poor health, sleepless nights, it flows into family dynamics. Maybe you snap at your family more. When you're not getting the rest or the sleep, or you're having some health conditions, it affects your confidence and your abilities, and it can even block intuition at times. So I really like getting this card in this position, because it means that you're attracting more peace. You're attracting more free-flowing energy instead of all 9 of those swords coming in all at once. And why do I actually like the 9 of swords here? Because you can see that there's a little birdie, a little red cardinal up in the windowsill. And what's coming up in the windowsill in the background? The sun, right? This is a new day, a new beginning. And that's the beauty, collective, is we always have another day to wake up and to try again, to do things over, to shift and change our energy. Who has had one of those days where you miss the alarm clock, you are late for work, right? You bump your toe, rushing to the bathroom to shower and brush your teeth, and there's no hot water, and it just seems to ripple, right? And then you're rushing to work, you get a speeding ticket on the way, and it tends to just spiral, right? Because that's the energy that we start our day off. And it just kind of feels like it gets worse and worse from there. And some of you, I'm hearing, it's been more than a day, Mel. Maybe it's been a spiral of a month, maybe a year, maybe a decade. But when we start to shift our energy, everything changes. So we're just going to get a couple of clarifying cards here for you, as I feel like this is really helpful. If you guys like this, we might start incorporating this more into our collective read. So let me know, hit that thumbs up button, comments. All right, King of Cups. This is showing up right away, and I wanted to clarify, what also are you attracting when this energy shifts? I should have mentioned that. This is what we're clarifying here. So when the King of Cups, and look at that, we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but we're just going to get a couple more. Well, that's more than a couple, but so like I said, it's going to change a whole heck of a lot. We have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords, Temperance, Patience, and we're starting back at the Six of Coins. So what a beautiful way to wrap this up. From what we start at, there's your energy. And then the very last card to wrap it up is the Six of Coins. So it's coming full circle here, but in a way that you're shifting your energy. So things are changing on a cellular level, an energetic level, you're going to see these changes. So what do they consist of? Of course, letting go of the Nine of Swords, attracting higher levels of love, of peaceful diplomacy here. The King of Cups is someone who's very loving, very supportive. We need more love, right? We need to spread more love and more kindness. That's part of this shift that's happening here on planet Earth. It is about us stepping into that vibrational frequency of love instead of fear and obsession and angst and greed and heartache. Not that those things are going to be wiped out, but the way in which we handle them is going to be different. The way that which we understand why and how these things occur. And that's why you have the Page of Swords. Look at this little guy. He's a thinker. He's activated that right and left hemisphere, right? The analytical and the intuitive. So when we start to blend the brain, we step into this energy of Aquarius, right? The new age of Aquarian, which is swords energy. And this is about strategizing and coming up with solutions, as well as using the heart to steer the ship. That's the King of Cups. He's the big old, heart energy here. So you're able to blend the vibrations, blend the energies, and understand more so you can let go of the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Coins, peaceful abundance. Look at that. That's two different cards that say peace. And that's literally what we had said you are going to attract by eliminating the Nine of Swords. We said you're going to attract more peace. And we have peaceful diplomacy, peaceful abundance. Being able to manifest money, being able to manifest love, being able to work on family dynamics, maturity, growth, healing, health. This is beautiful, collective, beautiful. And it's through patience and balance with the Temperance. The tempered angels, right? The Temperance angels coming in here to help out. This is about moderating, finding that balance, that compromise, that blend of the masculine and feminine within ourselves, that blends between dichotomies here on the earthly realm. That's going to bring us back full circle to see things from a brand new point of view. So I would love to hear in the comment section below, what are you manifesting? Get specific. And then follow the manifesting formula, right? As you know, make your request, feel the energy of having your request come true. Let it go and leave it to the universe to open up these doors of opportunity and abundance. And then you can choose what that looks like. But of course, if we stay stuck in one doorway and one path, and maybe it's showing some sort of resistance, it could be a learning opportunity. It could be a teachable moment. How do we want to look at it? What type of perspective do we want to come into that with? And that's what you're being guided to take a look at. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Please do drop your manifestations in the comment section below. I will enter you into the free reading giveaway. Please hit that thumbs up button if you're liking the messages. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time.